Alright, so today is the day. Going to be making my way back to Disney World via car, driving in my Tesla Model 3. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work today, so it won't be leaving until much later. Probably about like 8:30 I'll start the commute. So we'll see how far I can get. Maybe drive for like about 4 hours and then stay at a nice hotel, see what hotel I could find, stay there for a bit, and then another full day of driving tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up some things, get a haircut, go to work, and make my way down Florida. So let's go get my last few items, haircut, work. So let's get to it. All right, just finished up in the store, picked up just some paper towels, a little mini like first aid kit, you never know when you need some band-aids, and a snack or two for the drive for tomorrow. Do have about another like 18 minutes or so before the person that cuts my hair will be there. So then we'll wait a little bit, start trying to pre-plan where I'm gonna probably stop tonight. And I don't know, I think I'll be able to make it depending on, you know, what time I leave tomorrow morning at hotel. I think I'll be able to make it to Florida and then stay at a hotel in Florida. I don't think I'll make it all the way to Disney World. I probably could, but then I'll be really pushing it, which I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to be able to, you know, rest up, do it safely and everything like that. So we'll see where we end up tomorrow night. But yeah, we'll wait a little bit, get the haircut, and fortunately go to work for a few hours and then start the drive on down. I think I'm going to stop though, probably drive for 4 hours today. Probably somewhere around like the beginning of Virginia, and then go from there tomorrow. And as you see here, if I was to leave right now, which is 10:45 in the morning, I would get to Pop Century tomorrow morning at 6:37 in the morning, which that would be a rough one. I'll be spending the whole day sleeping tomorrow, but fortunately we can't leave right now, so we'll have to leave later today and then get to that hotel and then leave tomorrow morning. But yeah, 6:30 in the morning, that would be a rough day tomorrow. It finished up with the haircut, so nice and short, ready for the Florida heat. Now I'm gonna grab some Starbucks, grab myself a nice pumpkin spice latte. Do have a little bit of time before work. That it was a lot quicker than I thought. I was projecting it was gonna take a little bit longer because normally they are busy, especially with my area going back to school probably in another, I think this upcoming week actually, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. So I figured a lot of people would be getting their haircuts done, but guess not today, so I lucked out. So time to get some Starbucks, maybe relax a little bit, and then make my way over to work, and hopefully it goes by quick, and then we can get this show on the road. Alright, got my pumpkin spice latte, ended up getting this sausage, what sausage? I think it was, or bacon, egg, and cheese wrap. So both of those items did come to almost $15 just for the large latte and that little wrap. I guess it's not really little, kind of big, but super expensive.
A few moments later.
Alright, finished up work. Time to make the journey to that first hotel that I'm going to stay at tonight. Looks like I'll be there about midnight. It's about 8:31 right now. So we'll get that show on the road. It does want me to charge for a little bit at this one charging station, so I'll go charge it up a little bit, and then we'll make our way down there. So yeah, hopefully it's a lot of empty roads, so we can get there nice and quick and safely. So let's get this show on the road. All right, made it to the hotel, the Spring Hill Suites in, I believe it's Alexandria, Virginia. Just made it in. They do have EV chargers, which is nice, through Tesla, so I was able to charge it up for 26 cents. So that's nice, but I'll give you a quick little room tour here. I'm not even sure how much I paid for this, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So when you first walk in, you have this little living room area, a little desk, there's the bed. You got yourself a mini fridge, microwave, little coffee / tea maker there, bucket for your ice. Here's a look at that desk. Get a nice view of the bed. Weird placement for the TV though, since it's over here towards the side, not directly in front of the bed. Then if we go over here, you got the bathrooms. You have this straightaway mirror here, another mirror there, and the shower we have over here. Let's on the light switch real quick. All right, there we are. Decent looking shower. You have yourself a closet here, I believe, right? You have closet. You have the, place to put your luggage. Ironing board, iron. Looks like extra pillows up there. And let's see what my view is out this window here. See if there's anything good. It looks like parking garage. So my car is like directly straight down, pretty much directly beneath me. But yeah, not too bad. So it took me 3 hours to get here. And I'll continue this journey tomorrow. I have to see, I think I'll be able to get to Florida, depending on traffic, depending on everything. I should be able to get there at a pretty decent time. I think even tomorrow, I might have to stop in Florida somewhere, probably like northern Florida. But we'll see. We'll see if we can make it all the way down to Orlando. Maybe see if I can stay in Disney earlier, or maybe stay outside the property and just see what other neat hotels are in that area. All right, good morning. It's the next day. I forgot my other shirt, so I'm going to be wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday. Today for a little bit before I switched my shirts. Forgot one in the car. But didn't really sleep too well last night. I think it was mostly because like when you get overtired, you just can't fall asleep, and I think that's what happened last night. So probably slept for about like 4 hours or so, but yeah, we're going to continue the journey today. So I think it's going to be another 15 hours or so, 14 hours before we get to Disney World. So maybe I'll stop before there, or maybe I'll just go all the way through depending on how I feel later on today. But let's pack up and let's get on moving. I think there's supposed to be a breakfast downstairs, so we'll go see if there's something good down there. Maybe I'll grab that for the road. And yeah, we'll continue onward. It looks like another cloudy day outside, but maybe the sun will peek out. Who knows? And here's a look outside through this little blind here. I don't want to pull it up, but yeah, parking garage. There's another, I believe, parking garage there, and cloudy skies. Right, back in the car. Stopped at the complimentary breakfast, which was one of the better ones I've been to, because most of the time it's just like muffins, some coffee, stuff like that. But this one had muffins, coffee, bagels. They had some eggs, hard-boiled eggs, hash browns, so cereals. It's a little bit more options for everybody. So last night at the charging station here at the hotel, not too bad. I went from, I want to say I was at like 20% when I got here, now up to 92%, and it only was $13.22, so not too bad. So now let's put in Pop Century and see where we're gonna head to first. Alright, slowly loading. Alright, looks like we'll be heading to North Carolina. One stop in North Carolina, looks like. Then we're going to, I believe that's at the Buc-ees again, the Florence one. So South Carolina, Jacksonville, and then we'll be at Pop Century. Looks like, what time was that at? Let's see. By like 9 o'clock-ish. Oh, nope, it's added more time. 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's if I really push through. Plus I would charge at another location there in Orlando. But let's get the show on the road. Alright, we made it to North Carolina. The same location that I stopped on my way back from my last trip. It's pretty nice. They have like a Dunkin' Donuts and a little convenience store, and I think it's like a Spanish restaurant or something like that, but they don't open until 11 o'clock. So we'll be here for, looks like, another 14 minutes. I did get another coffee, a pumpkin spice coffee, and a plain bagel with some cream cheese. But it does say we'll be here for like another 15 minutes or so. Then after this, the next stop would be around, so right now it's about 11 o'clock. The next stop will be around 2 o'clock in Florence, South Carolina, which I believe that is that Buc-ees from last time I stopped at. Then after that, I think it's it's another South Carolina if I remember correctly, or it is, let's see what it is on the map here. So yeah, 2 South Carolinas, one at the beginning of South Carolina, and then one towards the end of South Carolina, right before, actually no, it's just before we get into Georgia. And then the next one will be in Jacksonville, Florida, and then I'll do another stop right before we get to Disney World. But it looks like if we stay at this pace, it'll probably be about 11 o'clock the time I'll get there. But yeah, we'll see how traffic goes as we progress into the evening. I know it's still a little bit early and people like to sleep in a little bit on a Saturday, but we'll see how traffic is later this evening. All right, just finished up charging. We're at 92% battery now, so good to continue. Should get there about 24%, maybe 20% battery left. Should get there around 2, I would say probably between 2 and 2:15. So it does say 2 hours and 48 minutes. It is 11:15 now, so let's go onward to South Carolina. So we stopped a little bit before that supercharger. Had to visit Tinkletown here at the world famous South of the Border. So I did pick up a sticker here for the water bottle. How much did all of this come to? I only got like 3 little things, so we'll see what the price was. Looks like it was $9.13, so nothing too crazy. So I got that sticker there for the bottle. I got this little sticker for the water bottle as well. And I thought this was pretty neat. This was the most expensive thing I got. It was about $7, so it's a little tiny, little like collectible coin. So you have that side of it, which is pretty cool, and then you have the other side. It's pretty neat, and also it is pretty sunny now, so the sun did come out. I know I was driving through a few different areas today, and yesterday it was kind of cloudy and a few little raindrops coming down here and there, but looks like it's all sunny now, and we'll continue onward. So now, because of our little bathroom break here, looks like we'll be at that supercharger by like 2:35, 2:40-ish, depending on like traffic and stuff like that. So it should be about 25-30 minutes, and we'll sit there for a bit, and then the next stop after that will be in the end of South Carolina. So we have the beginning coming up, the end, and then so based on this and the traffic I was hitting in this bathroom break, looks like we'd arrive between, probably I would say, you know, we're gonna add a little bit of extra time here, so we'll say between 11:30 we should get there at Pop Century. And yeah, we'll see if they'll have any rooms available tonight. We may be able to get in a little bit early. If not, then looks like I'll stay off property and then go tomorrow. All right, made it to the Buc-ees charging station here in Florence, South Carolina. It is 2:45, so looks like it says we'll be charging here for about 25, maybe 30 minutes or so, something like that, and then we'll move on from here, and then we'll stop at the next charger at the end of South Carolina. But maybe I'll head into Buc-ees, see, maybe I'll get like a little lunch/dinner, because I'm not sure where that next one is. I'm not sure if that's the same one I went to the last time that was at the Wendy's or not, but maybe I'll just get something here, and then that'll count as lunch and dinner. Alright, so from Buc-ees I ended up getting their pulled pork sandwich. I think this came to $8.23 with the taxes and everything like that, but you know, it is pretty hefty, so we'll see how this tastes. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. I would say a little expensive but it's nice and soft. The meat's tender, flavor's good. So I would give this like an 8.5 out of 10. I did want to try the brisket one, but I'm not going to eat 2 sandwiches because that would be a lot of food. So, but yeah, this is pretty good. All right, so just going to finish up this pulled pork sandwich from Buc-ees. Looks like we're about done for charging, but it will put us at like 16% for the next charger, so I'll stay a little bit. I'll rest up a little bit more, finish this up, drink some water, have a few more minutes to relax. It's very important to, rest up a little bit on these long journeys, so you don't want to get that get-there-itis kind of thing where you're so focused on getting there, you're, getting tired, you're sort of like kind of almost like daydream while you're driving, because it happens when you're driving on these straight roads, especially when it gets dark out. So it's definitely important to either take some time to relax a little bit before you continue onward, or even stay a night at a hotel, because the last thing you want to do is just kind of like daydream while you're driving, and that's not very safe. So sit here for a little bit longer, finish this up, drink some water, and then we'll continue onward. All right, charged up enough and rested up enough at 84%. Says we'll get to the next charger at 5:18. It is currently 3:12. Should get there with 32% roughly, maybe 30, in 2 hours and 6 minutes. So we'll push onward. It is a really nice day here in South Carolina, though, at least in this northern part. It's 92 degrees, the car says, and it's like partly cloudy, a few clouds in the sky, but overall it's very nice out today. Unlike when I was at home, it was like cloudy. When I left that day, it was cloudy and like only like 71 degrees, but it was like humid, so it was like kind of cool but still hot, so not very pleasant. But just head on down to Florida. I hear it's been hot, but it looks like a lot of days down there it's supposed to be like chances of thunderstorms like almost every single day, so it's probably gonna be a nice hot and humid one, but we'll get on down there for the humidity. All right, we made it to the second charger in South Carolina. So it actually is not the Wendy's I was thinking of. So I think the Wendy's one was in North Carolina, now that I'm thinking about it. This one was a gas station. When I came in the last time, it was like super shady. There was like a few workers in there, but you walked in to like use the bathroom and like they didn't say a single word to me. They just kind of like stared at you from across the way, and there was nobody else in the parking lot, so it's just me by myself here, and there was like completely deserted. I mean, right now it's pretty busy, there's a lot of people here, so it's not too bad, but that night it was kind of scary. And then like all these roads, like the side street that I came out of, so I think I went down that street that's right over there, and it was just like pitch black. It was like trees everywhere, it was pitch black, so scary area over here. But not so much now since it's pretty sunny still. It's about 5:40, and we'll be charging here for, looks like about 15-20 more minutes, it looks like. Well, maybe I'll do 15, maybe 20, maybe just to see a little bit extra juice, because it looks like we'll get to Jacksonville's charger at 8:02-ish. Probably more like 8:15, who knows, maybe 8:20, depending on how the traffic is. And then once I get to that charger, I'll put in the address for the supercharger down the street from Disney Springs. And yeah, and then we'll probably be thinking now, because we kind of got stuck behind a few slow cars, so we're going like under the speed limit for a little bit. So I'm thinking we'll be probably at Pop, I would say by like 12:30, and then hopefully they have a room. So I'll call them when I get to the Orlando one and see if I can book a room for tonight, or if they can just add on the extra day for me, and then hopefully we can just stay in that room for the whole trip. But I guess we'll find out in a couple more hours when I'm in Orlando. But definitely excited. I feel like we're been a lot more efficient this time around. I feel like the drive's been going a lot quicker. Alright, so I actually just called Pop Century now, called Disney, asked them about the room, if we could check in early today. But unfortunately, there's no like no rooms available since it is a holiday weekend. So that's you kind of assume that, but all booked out. The only thing they had available was um, a waterfront view at the Polynesian for, I believe it was $820. That's with the annual pass discount. So pretty expensive. So I'll just see what other local hotels are available, and then stay there for the evening. And tomorrow it could be bright and early right there down the street from Disney World, and can have a grand time. So I think while I was on the phone, I did charge up a little bit extras here at this charger here at the gas station. So gonna unplug and then be in Jacksonville at, it looks like, I'm gonna say like 8:30. So let's head on over. Alright, finally made it to room. Kind of skipped out on showing you the charging in Jacksonville because I was just trying to get here. So apparently after I spoke to Disney the first time and they offered me that room for $820, was for one of the villas, I believe, at the Polynesian. I checked my phone just to see on the Disney website what they had open, and it did show that there was rooms available at Coronado Springs, which I don't believe I've ever stayed here before. But so picked out a room here. It's like $240 tonight with the annual pass discount, but pretty nice room. I'll stay here one night. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow. Drive over to Pop Century. Hopefully a room's ready early and I can just drop everything off. If not, guess we'll just leave it in the car for a little bit, and then yeah, we'll go from there, go to Animal Kingdom. And here's a look at the room real quick. So some nice artwork there. Got the 2 beds here. Some more artwork over there. This is nice. You got a full Keurig here. Unlike in the cheaper, like the value resorts, they only give you that little the little coffee machine. They have to put the little pouch in the top, but definitely better with these. You got the Alexa there. Nice TV. You got these nice swinging doors to close the sink area off. Nice closet. And a bathtub. I did notice, unless this is something else different, but I noticed here they give you the lotion, mouthwash. They give you all this extra stuff that you don't normally get when you're staying at the value resorts. But time to get in those beds and get ready for tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day, so I did sleep a lot better here at the Coronado Springs, but time to check out, finish up my coffee, head to Animal Kingdom today. But yeah, I feel like this travel trip was a little bit worse than the last one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like this week I was working so much and working all these late nights, and then when I drove down, like I felt tired, but on the first day, but it wasn't too bad. And then I could not sleep at that other hotel for some odd reason. It just was like, maybe slept for like 2-3 hours. And then driving down yesterday, it felt like it was 5 o'clock in the morning when it was only like 8:30. So, but I did get here. I did stay at Coronado Springs, even though they said there was no other rooms available. So it doesn't hurt to always check yourself and then ask for a specific hotel, because then they'll obviously see that it's available, and then they'll put you in that room. So I think this was like $245 for tonight. I think the Pop Century Hotel I'm staying at, I want to say it was like maybe like $190, something like that, maybe $200. I'm not sure exactly how much. Can't remember. It was a while since I booked it. And then, yeah, I was not staying at that Polynesian villa, even though it would have been cool, just wouldn't have been a lot of money. But with that being said, until next time.